Hello and welcome to Jurisedge Academy's YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about how to prepare for family law for CLAT PG 2023 examination. Before we begin, you should analyze the past year papers for CLAT PG exam to understand what subject carries what kind of weightage. So if you take a look at CLAT's previous year papers starting from 2020, which is when they introduced the new syllabus, you will see that family law has been very consistently asked in the CLAT PG examination. So there is absolutely no doubt that the subject is quite important, and because of many important recent case laws coming on the subject matter, it continues to have the same significance as it had in the previous year papers. So let's start to understand what are the few things or what are the few concepts that you need to be familiar with in family law to be able to understand those cases. And in general, if you want to appear for this examination, these are some of the basic concepts that you should be having a good knowledge of. So we will start by understanding what are the areas that we need to focus upon. First will be laws relating to marriage. So laws relating to marriage in the sense that what are the conditions of marriage, how can a marriage be solemnized under that law. All of these things, the eligibility, the ceremonies that have to be performed, all of this should be clear to you under three enactments. First is under Hindu law, that is the Hindu Marriage Act of 1955. Then under the Islamic law, so you need to know what is the marriageable age in Muslims, what is the process, what is the difference between Shias and Sunnis, is there a requirement of witness, what is the nature of Hindu marriage, what is the nature of Muslim law, etc. Then you also have to briefly understand law relating to marriage under the Special Marriage Act, which is quite similar to Hindu law, but there are a few differences in the process of how a person can marry under this law, so you need to be aware about that as well. Now coming to the second important topic, that is law relating to divorce. So once you're done with the concept of marriage, the second important thing, and something on which a lot of recent case laws are also coming, is law relating to divorce. In the sense that first of all, what parties can seek for divorce, what are the grounds on which they seek divorce under different laws, and particularly under Muslim law, what are the different kinds of divorce available to the husband and the wife. So law relating to divorce also have to be understood under the Hindu Marriage Act, under Muslim law, and under Special Marriage Act. Now we come to the third important area that you need to be familiar with, that is other matrimonial remedies. So you will find that apart from divorce also, there are a few other matrimonial remedies that are available and are important. So you will need to know about restitution of conjugal rights and judicial separation. So these two have to be understood under both Hindu, Muslim law and under SMA. But most importantly, RCR as a concept needs to be understood under Section 9 of Hindu Marriage Act, and what are the grounds on which RCR can be asked for. Next, we move on to law relating to maintenance. Now, law relating to maintenance is very important so far as family law is concerned, because you always see important judgments on this area. In fact, in the previous year paper, the court did ask important questions on maintenance based on a recent case law that was pronounced in the year 2020. So, law relating to maintenance has to be understood under Hindu law, Muslim law, as well as under Section 125 of CRPC. Even under Hindu law, you need to know the difference of maintenance available under the Hindu Marriage Act or under the Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act. So all in all, a good clear understanding of when can maintenance be granted, what are the factors that affect maintenance, and what are some of the landmark cases on the issue of maintenance. Like for example, if we talk about the Muslim law, then we have the cases of Shah Bano, Daniel Latifi, etc., which have clarified the law on this point. Next, we come to law relating to guardianship. Now, guardianship as a concept also comes under family law. So you will need to know who can be the guardian, what is a natural guardian, what are the different kinds of guardian under different laws. So you will need to be familiar with the Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act, which is a very small law, so it won't take that much time to cover, and also rules of guardianship under Muslim law. Even though they have asked a question on guardianship very recently in the 2021 paper, so the chances of that repeating are a little less, but you should still be very familiar with what is guardianship and who can be the guardian of a minor. Next, we come to law relating to adoption. Now for adoption, you will need to read the law given under Hindu Adoptions and Maintenance Act. So that will be important because it clarifies the position with respect to adoption for people belonging to the Hindu community. But so far as Muslims are concerned, adoption is not permissible under the Muslim law, and that is why you won't really have to cover anything in the Islamic law bit. But you can also read about general procedure of adoption under the Juvenile Justice Act of 2015. Recently, the Supreme Court has also made a few observations about how there is a need to simplify the procedure of adoption. So I think this will be an important area that you should be familiar with. Lastly, we have law relating to intestate succession. Now, this could be very vast, as in general, the rules of succession are quite complex and it's not possible to really cover them all for an exam like CLAT where you have so many subjects. So you need to know brief understanding of what is intestate succession, what are different kinds of heirs under the Hindu law and the Muslim law. So general rules have to be understood with special focus on Hindu law, wherein the rights of women vis-a-vis succession are discussed. So succession has to be understood in light of what is going on in recent case laws. Now, before we end this video, there are two more important topics on which the Supreme Court keeps making important observations, and this is why you should be covering these concepts as well. The first one is the concept of irretrievable breakdown of marriage and the role of Supreme Court in granting divorce under this ground. And second is the status of live-in relationships, be it with respect to the legality of the same or with respect to the issues of maintenance or child custody and child maintenance. So make sure that you revise these areas and keep yourself updated on the recent case laws that keep coming on family law. With this, we have come to the end of our video. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.